right, so Hoarders. The new worst hoarders ever.
This woman.
There's always one that beats it.
There were two women on this episode of Hoarders. They featured two fucking pieces of shit. And one was so fucking hateable. She was such a me.
Of course.
And she should have been killed the way she was treating her cats. I love them all. Meanwhile, they're I think out of 40-something cats, 18 were able to be kind of saved, and the rest had to be euthanized on the spot. Look at these poor little kittens. Their eyeballs are all crusty and popping out of their heads. There's shit everywhere in her house. And then she kept the dead cats in her refrigerator and freezer.
What?
And she constantly is just crying.
Is that a dead cat they're
Yes.
pulling out of the refrigerator?
Dead cats in the refrigerator. She saved them. And then this fucking lunatic.
And did they coddle her?
Of course.
Holy fuck. Just burn
This
her.
show is all about coddling.
Burn the house with her in it. What use does she have to anybody?
It was,
how many cats?
Dogs love her.
I get. But actually, we have Matt on the phone. And because I got to ask him how he
Matt.
puts up with this.
What's up, guys?
Matt
Still
Paxton.
waiting for my big invite, by the way, Matt Paxton.
I know. I still owe you a house.
I'm more than willing to go into one of these houses with you.
Let me stress, it's not a fake invite like a lot of the guys you discussed. I swear to God.
No, I know.
Bring you out on one soon.
I know eventually we'll connect. I can't wait. But anyway, this is the episode that Dr. Z?
Yeah.
Dr. Z was talking about.
No, not Dr. Z. Dr. Z.
Dr.
Zazio.
Robin.
Zazio.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Dr. Zazio, of course. She said this was a brutal one.
It was definitely the worst thing I've ever seen ever.
She was horrified and so taken aback by when that fridge opened. It was a nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, it was 100 Ziploc bags, each one individually sealed with a dead cat. And
what the fuck is with
I
people?
was impressed with the Post-it note that actually had the date and time of when it passed.
Oh, is that what she was doing too? Right. The what really got me though, Matt, was at the bottom of the fridge.
Yeah, that's what did it for me. That pushed me over the edge.
It was a puddle of black liquid on the bottom of this refrigerator. And Matt, if you let everybody know what that was.
It was liquid cat juice.
Liquid cat juice. This is now when something dies and decomposes, I guess in that atmosphere, in that environment, you get some kind of liquid.
Yeah, it's kind of like thinking when your lettuce goes bad in your fridge and you get a little bit of just nasty juice at the bottom of your fridge. Same thing. The only problem was this was actually dead cat that liquefied. So the door sealed.
How many living cats did she have in this house?
Well, probably about 50 when we got there.
Yeah.
I thought the first 10 minutes I was in there, I was like, okay, these are all going to have to be put down. And the fact that we were able to save 18 was actually amazing. We were all shocked. We thought all were going to have to be put down.
And now, obviously, a lot of the viewers were very upset with the condition of these cats and stuff. Did this woman? Have you heard anything about death threats or anything? I mean, she's hateable for how she treated these cats.
Yeah, we were all getting them, man. I mean, it's interesting. People care more about animals than they do about people.
Oh, hell yeah.
I've said that many times.
It blows my mind. It blows my mind. This lady's super sick. I mean, she's very hateable, and what happens to cats is awful. But she needed to be put in an institution. She's that sick. I mean,
yes.
It's really, really bad. And she can no longer have animals ever again.
Right.
You would think obvious.
Oh,
and,
God, really?
And then she's in some pretty serious aftercare therapy now.
I would assume because, like sometimes it's presented on the show like, all right, we cleaned up a room in her house, got rid of the animals, and now she's living in there. They're so mentally unstable that no way that would last. Like she's just going to do it again without some kind of aftercare.
And how many dead cats do they pull out of this joint? Do you know about, Matt?
I stopped counting after 200.
Come on.
Oh, my
Yeah.
Over
I took
200 dead cats.
There were 2 days of cleaning that they didn't even show because it was too gross.
Shit.
I mean, there was a situation that was worse than the fridge.
Really?
All right, hold on.
What was it?
It was a cooler out on the porch
Oh,
that I opened up. The same situation, and it was about a foot high of just liquid cat juice, and I had to it was like bobbing for apples for dead cats.
in the closet too, with the Ziploc bags, and it looked like you had taken a Bavarian cream jelly donut and smashed it in a plastic bag.
Amazing.
Yeah, the Iraq Hoarder special.
I don't think that's going to be a viral video for YouTube. The cooler full of kitten dead juice.
Oh,
dead kitten juice.
It was beyond. I get off on this stuff. I love really nasty stuff, but it was more than I could take. I actually got all that liquid cat juice on my Tyvek suit, like my bio suit, and I've never had it go through the suit before. The acid actually ate through the Tyvek suit into my clothes, so I actually left that job. I threw all my clothes in the dumpster and had to drive home in my underwear.
Fucking Matt rules.
I can't imagine the smell that was coming off of that liquid.
I had a full face mask on, and I had myrrh under my nose, like frankincense and myrrh. So I had like essential oils under my nose to get rid of.
What, did you have a job in a manger right after you had to get to?
I like frankincense.
A couple kings up. It was nasty, man. I mean, it was the most pungent. Like, it's a real, when you get that bad of decay, it smells like those orange chocolate candies. Like it smells like dead animals and then orange citrus at the end.
Holy
really nasty.
Amazing.
So odd.
We got a couple clips, short clips, so stay on the line there, Matt.
Oh, God.
All right.
Here's the first one from last night's Hoarders.
My mother had a kitten, and there was so much ammonia in the air that its eyeballs popped out.
Oh.
I've seen plenty of dead cats in there.
This is the refrigerator. When my first cat got killed, I put him in here because I wanted to get him cremated.
Oh, she's a dear.
What a wonderful, wonderful woman. Now, Matt, I don't know how you show sympathy for these people. I watched and I saw you were very nice to this woman.
You has to be for the show.
I don't know, whether you thought you were going to get lucky with her complimenting her new haircut like that.
You're the only one that's giving me shit about that. I was surprised nobody actually gave me credit.
That was great. Oh, your hair looks great.
Really?
Nice ass. Yeah. No, you didn't say that, but
Yeah. You think Matt wanted to eat her box?
Oh God, no. Like what? I don't understand how this woman can live on her own.
Well, our long-term goal for her is to get her into a assisted living facility.
Morgue?
You're right.
Right, yeah.
Well, there's just no way. Someone that goes that far, I mean, first time, I always say it's fine to have 100 dead cats in your fridge. I could see how the 100th one is easy. But the first time you say, I'm going to put this in a Ziploc bag, that's a really messed up mental state. And so she has an enormous amount of work to do. Her family is really focused on getting her into an assisted living facility.
Yeah.
One of the bigger challenges here, and you're going to love this part, is that the reality is it falls on America to pay for these situations for our tax dollars, and you sure as hell don't want your tax dollars assisting someone like this in a mental health facility.
Right. Go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
But no, it just gets tough with who pays for this, who helps them. Right. And she lived out in the country, and there was nowhere for her to go. That's why we put so much effort into making her a room.
Right. I wondered about that.
She would have been homeless, man.
Yeah.
So who cares? Who cares?
But then you got people buying them shoes, and they end up just being like this crazy. I don't ever want to leave someone homeless. As fucked up as that lady is, she actually is a person, and she is trying. Is it as good an effort as we'd like? Hell,
good for you.
Matt's genuinely a nice guy. Like you could tell he he really does like care about these people, and I can't imagine that.
What started it when she realized she looked like Paul Williams? Was that what began to spiral her?
I said John Denver.
John Denver,
yeah.
a chubby John Denver.
Yeah, I would say Little Enos, but
Little Enos.
We got a clip here of her trying to give a dead cat some loving.
I probably have in frozen and refrigerated cats between maybe 75 to 100, if not more.
She thought she was going to get money to have them all cremated, but that never happened.
Percy is the one up here. Now, I know I should be disposing of them, but I just love my little cats, and I didn't want them to leave me.
Oh, boy.
I always say I'm sorry. I am sorry. They're nuts. But, I mean, I just don't want you to die. Oh, my God.
Hey,
Oh,
Matt.
boy.
is she sad?
Oh, she's
Matt.
so sad.
That's a great question.
Now, obviously, she's she started out as an animal lover, meant to do the right thing. How did it get to this point where it just got completely out of control with cats dying all around her?
Yeah, I always say, like, when I was a gambler, I mean, I would, play slots or have fun, and then all of a sudden I'm gambling, $15,000 a night, and it creeps up on you over 10 years. And she didn't. What was so new about this order was usually they're in a real big fog, like we say they're paralyzed, and she literally came out of that. Dr. Zazia was a really good therapist, and Robin basically helped her realize what was going on, and we made her clean out that fridge. I was totally against it. I thought it was the wrong thing to do, but Zazia is the doctor, and she pushed it, and she was right, because what happened was it was a holy shit moment for this lady, and she was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this to my animals. And so the reason she was so hysterical, and a lot of people didn't believe it, she was literally in hysterics because she realized what she was doing to her animals.
Oh, really? She finally
she really.
Why was she laughing, though?
Wasn't quite laughter, Jimmy.
Oh, he's in hysterics.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, when she's taking.
It's very difficult for me to put her in a positive light. That is my job. That's what I have to do. I have to do. As much as you want to hate someone, I always say you want to hug them more. But my job is very difficult on this one. This was a very awful, horrible situation. But I'll choose humans over fucking cats any day.
Yeah, a lot of people won't, though. They were fucking. A lot of people were
pretty much
pissed.
the only one. Oh, I got all the death threats that I normally get on these cat hoarders yesterday.
A lot of people care way more about kittens than human beings.
Oh, kittens are adorable.
We got a clip of Matt Paxton from the show last night.
Oh my God. Is that a dead cat? She's saving the dead bodies. And a lot of people say, what's that about? It's actually not that uncommon. She has an attachment disorder. It's an inability to form normal attachments or to be able to let go.
You're probably going to find more.
Oh my God.
So, Matt, that's you finding dead cat bodies in the closet in plastic bags.
Yeah, with the mask on.
Right.
Yeah, I was actually catching cats in that. We always joke we were chasing pussy in that closet, trying to get as many cats as we could out of there, and they were just bouncing off the walls. And I put my hand down, thinking I was picking up trash, looked at it, and it was that Boston cream pie bag of cats.
She had dead cats everywhere.
Everywhere.
What a lunatic.
But really an attachment disorder? She's just fucking nuts. Jesus Christ. She's fucked. If it's not the detachment disorder, like what combination of things do they finally declare you fucking nuts?
And then you call them out on it, and they'll go, I have a detachment disorder.
Right, exactly.
So they don't take any responsibility whatsoever for the situation they're in.
This is what will blow you away. We could not get her committed.
Oh, really?
No, not possible. Trust me, we went down that route.
Well, what was the reasoning?
Why not?
It's almost impossible to get somebody deemed mentally incapable.
You really are kind of taking away their freedom. So if they are a bit, eccentric, they still do have the right to exist.
But she's causing injury to animals. She's not just being crazy in her own house. She's causing injury to other living things.
And she gave up the rights to all the animals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And legally, there's so many legal hoops. Trust me, I've never looked at that option so much in my life. I mean, doctors, literally, we did not calmly discuss that. I mean, Robin and I had it out for about 4 hours trying to find the best.
Oh, that's in poor taste. For you to have it out.
Jesus, Jimmy.
Sorry.
She was horrified when that fridge opened for the first time. I've never seen her react like that.
She told me, by the way, I'm sorry, Matt, when Robin was in, she wouldn't say on the air what the worst one was, but off air she goes, it was liquefied cats.
Yeah.
She was devastated. I felt so bad for Robin. I mean, you guys know her. She's a good woman. She really loves animals, and it pushed her beyond her professional limits. I mean, she had to remember to keep being, wait a minute, I'm a therapist, because she was just as angry as you guys were.
Yeah.
She loves those animals. It was really hard for her. I could give a shit about animals.
That's so funny because, you see Matt in there, and he's just like, look, it's liquid cat.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, wow, this is going to get me on O&A. I know it is.
That was a good one.
There's definitely a new...
I can block it out. She can, and she shouldn't. I mean, she really loves animals. It's hard for everybody. I mean, camera guys are messed up. I mean,
Jesus.
This is one where people have to, we all have to go to therapy afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, there's a new phrase that I've picked up. I'm going through some of these clips. You could watch this episode actually right now if you go to aetv.com. Fecal dust.
Ooh.
Yes.
I heard there was a clip where there was a lot of fecal dust in this woman's house.
Oh, I saw them at Lollapalooza.
Would be a good band name. I mean,
second stage, of course.
This is how bad this house was. We're forgetting the 3 foot of cat shit all the way around the house. I mean, one big piece of petrified cat poop.
It was everywhere on the kitchen counters.
And you know what was really disgusting me as I'm watching this is that this lady is wearing flip-flops, open-toed flip-flops throughout the whole thing.
Imagine having a foot fetish and you're dating her and there's always cat duty in her feet.
Jimmy, it would ruin your foot fetish.
Another thing about this this house, not only the cat shit all over, but when they clean up, and then you make a nice little room for her and whatnot. And then they talk about, well, you could have people over and eat. I would not fucking eat in that house if they nuked it. It's the disgusting cat shit on the counters. I'm sorry. I don't think you could ever totally get rid of that.
You wouldn't take a spatula and shove the duty aside and put down your Pop-Tart?
We literally had to take that house down to the studs. There's no way to clean it.
Why not just burn it down and restart over? Dig a hole and just restart. That's obviously awful. There's nothing there.
We did look at burning down as an option. That's something I knew nothing about till this season, and I've had 3 houses I've had to look at a controlled burn. And she lived too far into the woods. This is a very rural community.
Yeah.
And we couldn't burn it. The fire department wouldn't come and burn it. But we've had 2 this year where it's safer to just burn it.
Yeah. That other one that was featured also with Adele. That woman was batshit crazy.
Adele?
Dude,
yeah.
The singer is batshit? Oh.
Yeah. I would take my given that between those 2, I'd take mine every time. That other one, no way I could have handled that.
She was, her kitchen was full of just garbage, and she was making eggs in the kitchen. And then she's rationalizing how she keeps it sanitary. I mean, meanwhile, she doesn't. There was a bucket in the kitchen that she pissed in. Because she, if she's in there, why go to the bathroom?
Yeah, sure.
That, by the way, didn't work. And then she was demonstrating for one of the gentlemen how she flushes the toilet with water that she puts in a little watering can from the bathtub and pours it in the toilet. And as a little extra added demonstration, she left a few pieces of shit in the toilet to show.
That's nice.
How I was horrified. Horrified. Oh my God! It's just a great show. God damn! I might not catch it the night it's on, but I DVR it or catch it on demand because it's. You are a caring person. I hate people, so it gives me that energy I need for more hatred.
Well,
and that balance is why the worord goes around.
Exactly.
And I watch a little bit, but I don't want to search out this mental illness crap.
Yeah, right.
It's because it'll drive me nuts. I know it's around, and I know it affects people's lives, and that's one reason why I can't watch this show from beginning to end. But I'll check out a couple clips here and there.
Sounds like we're getting more intense and more intense each season.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Is Hoarders over? You guys got another season, hopefully.
We got 5 more episodes that have to air this year, and then fingers crossed. We haven't been renewed. We don't know if we got one or not. So hopefully we will.
That guy that was wearing the sunglasses and hat because he didn't want to be identified.
Oh, the guy that I write my own rules, I do my own thing.
Yeah, he was great. God. He shows up.
That drove me crazy. That's the guy I couldn't handle. I would have destroyed that guy.
They're all cleaning up, like the family chips in and helps with that, and helps. And he's just standing there drinking beer, looking around like, fuck her, fuck this.
He looked like he had stepped right out of Magnum PI, and he's just like, I play my own way, man. I do my own thing. He's
my own thing.
Beer. I had to punch that guy in the face so fast.
Yeah, he's like, don't blame me. Hey, it's not my fault. She's like this.
I'm cleaning up your mom's shit, and you're drinking a beer, trying to look cool. Man,
yeah, but don't forget, Matt, he's had enough of her. I'm going to guess he's had enough of her and her dumb fucking cats and her dumb flip-flops.
We're watching the shovelfuls.
Just shoveling
giant shovelfuls of cat shit into bags.
That piece of cat, I was able to pick it up. It was about 6 foot wide, 3 feet long, about 8 inches thick, and it went as one big glorious.
I had one like that once. It was shaped like a W.
It was so awesome, man. That's like when I'm like, yes, it's so great. It's like popping the biggest zit in the world.
And that mattress they took out of there was...
Was she sleeping on it?
Yes.
I actually slept on that mattress. That's where I stayed the first night.
Why?
It was the best place in the house, man.
Wait, did you sleep without... Do you have a hazmat suit on when you slept?
A full hazmat suit. I probably lost 6 pounds because I sweated so much in the Tyvek bathing.
Where'd you go to the bathroom?
I didn't. I actually couldn't pee or poop the whole time I was there. My whole body just sucked itself in. I mean, I peed one time outside. You don't, your function, when you get in an environment like that, like your body just shuts down.
Oh,
I didn't eat. I literally lost about 8 pounds that week. And then I went to the bar the last night.
Yeah, no shit.
And I actually ended up, I actually got so drunk. It was during the Olympics and we were watching the races. And this was like 1 o'clock in the middle of nowhere, Iowa. And I met some local guy. I could beat him running a race around the parking lot. And, because I ran track in college and I ended up falling and busting up my face and my legs and everything.
You face planted?
Oh, just bit it. I'm not a runner anymore. I'm fat and older. I just bit it into the pavement. And that's how you deal with like all that much trauma, man. You just go out. You have to go out and have a few beers, man.
God damn, this woman was picking up roadkill also, apparently. Like, just whatever was
that's when I knew it had gone too far. When I started picking up, like, cats that had, like, rocks and twigs in it and stuff, and then earth, and it was like, all right, this is a whole nother level.
Yeah.
She's a nice lady.
No, she's not, Chip.
She is a nice lady.
I didn't.
One summer in Geneseo, I lived in a house with a bunch of people, and I'll make this story really quick. We started smelling this horrendous smell, and we knew something was absolutely wrong somewhere in the house. Long story short, we found a dead cat near the boiler in the basement. And this girl that we lived with at the time that we didn't know much about was batshit crazy. And it came out that she found the fucking cat on the side of the road and brought it back to the house we were living in to try to take care of it and kind of placed it, perfectly right next to the boiler.
It was dead when she brought it in?
Oh, fuck yeah.
And she wanted to take care of the dead cat.
And I don't know how long we were living with the dead cat next to the boiler, but before it started smelling, I would assume a couple days easy.
Yeah.
But she placed it in such a way that I guess maybe she was assuming that the dead cat would be nice and warm near the boiler. We were so fucking creeped out by this broad. So creeped out.
Believe it or not, every house, there's one in every neighborhood, man.
Yeah.
But she thought it was completely acceptable to take the dead cat and put it in the basement of our house that we were living in at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes total sense.
There's way more to this story, but not today. Where she was dancing in the rain with a fucking stick in a paper cup with dirt.
Was she Gene Kelly?
Thinking that she was like saving the twig. I mean, just mental shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She scared the fuck out of all of us. And then they took her away. I remember this. They took her away, and then she comes back at the end of the summer because she wanted to say hi to all of us and show us that she's okay now. And we were like, good seeing you, but get the fuck out of here.
Lunatic.
Complete lunatic. I wonder if someone like that, because she was probably 19, 20 at the time, I wonder if she grew up to be one of these hoarders.
Be a hoarder.
Probably so, man. I mean, good Lord, they all start as a really cool, awesome 18-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And they end up like this.
Yeah, I do like the some of the hoarder girls, like the daughters of the hoarders. because they'd be so easy to land. Yeah. All you got to do is take them to a clean room, and they're like, "Oh, this is fantastic."
Yeah, just all you got to do is offer them a toilet without already a cone of shit sticking out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Just easy pickings.
Well, Matt, this isn't the season finale, so you got 5 more.
Oh, no, shit. We got 5 more. You'll forget about this show by then.
Oh,
really?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Great.
One of my old pals. Hold on, one of my old pals from Rochester. I remember that crazy bitch. And then he writes, "Great pull."
Oh,
yeah. This fucking girl, man. We'll have to talk about her in length another day. But lunatic. Bring the dead cat to my fucking summer house there in Geneseo.
Well, Matt, we'll look forward to the next episode, Hoarders. It's on A&E.
Yeah. Monday nights at 9.
Monday nights at 9. Each episode just gets more mind-boggling than the last. So, all right, Matt. Thanks for checking in.
Hey guys, thanks always, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Cool. You should get that Twitter plug out. What's wrong with you?
Oh, right. Yes.
The what plug?
Twitter.
Oh yes, @ClutterCleaner. And if I can really put a plug, I got my Golden Poop Holiday Christmas ornament. We're almost sold out. Check them out on ClutterCleaner.com.
Do it up. Yeah.
You guys have some coming to you. I got
them. Nice.
Can't wait.
Get them on my tree.
There you go.
Always. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Matt.
All right.
Later, man.
All right.
Matt's hilarious. He's great. He likes to party, I think.
Yeah.
Partying guy.
What tipped you off when he broke his face open running in a bar parking lot?
Yeah, because I think. The signs are all there.
He became more relatable to me at that point. I remember face planting on the bottom of my pool over the summer.
That's right, you did.
I had a great, I think that was last year, though. The end of last year. Dove in the pool off of the jacuzzi waterfall thing and just face planted. Yeah, it's great.